Hey, let's start with installing our project. So let's copy this, the PWR and paste here. So here our is our project. So these are requirements.txt files, which is the dependency of our project, and here is the README file of it. So let's explore what is telling. It's first it's telling like set up the environment, then installing like pip install. Let's do along with it. Okay. So let's copy the first command. Let's take just some time. Let's start with pip install. So it already started. I have to configure the .dnv files. So I need mainly two keys. The first one is OpenAI key, and the second one is Pinecone key. So let's copy from now. Copy the other one, the Pinecone one. Let's remove this one. So these are the whole .dnv files which we need to run this project. Okay, so our dependencies are installed. Let's give a look on how we run the project. Okay, so there are ingest file like here in src. So this file is related to ingestion. Like if there is no ingestion happen, then we can use this Python script to ingest first, or we can simply do API call for /ingest route. So it will ingest our data in corpus in the Pinecone DB. So here is the overall readme.md. Then we have to run the src.api file. Sorry, it is app. Yeah, and we will run it on our localhost 8000 by default. And then there are some optional fields like top element, how much how deep data we want, like top results we want, how much iteration we want, and we want any traces, how overall the our answer will come from which source. So this will came in traces like what type of answer it's giving, like this. So there are the health route and stats routes, and the overall source project structure is like app.py, which is app.py file fast API router, graph.py plus branch router. It is dependent on line graph CNAPN, and state total shared states are there. Nodes are the various steps and edges included here, and the common file, it's related to the LLM embeddings and vector stores. And ingestion is like full of saving, chunking, and etc. And data dot raw files are the corpus files which we have to ingest in the DB. So let's start with how we ingest in our DB. So I'm running my project. Okay, copy this. So yeah, let's run the script to activate the environment. Yeah. So we can we have to mention here we can first of all ingest the whole corpus by running the script, or we can do the simple ingest API call. So first I'm running the server, then I will call the API by slash ingest route, so we can handle it. Yeah, so I'm running app first. Okay, to run it. So yeah, it's running in our app. So I'm testing on Postman. Let's continue to Postman. So there are first we have to ingest the document there. So I have to call the ingest route, and that's it. Let's say post requests. And yeah, request is sending. Okay. So let's walk through and our project side. So how we have to what are the functions of our project? So there are basically the whole bunch of corpus, we have to take data from here, like any data, and simply ask the question. Let's say we have to just ask this question, like Penflex claims the paid invoices services between. Then I ask this question, and simply with the period. Okay, so ingesting is done, and now I'm asking a question. Wait, let's ask a question. Yeah. Period. Okay. Speed of ask. This is simply ask route. We have to call it when we have to like query about the question. So let's send it to request route. Let's sending request. So we have the answer. Okay, let's verify the answer with the corpus knowledge. So my question is overall plaintiff claims unpaid invoices time period. Like I have to I need to find its time period when it's posted. So like yeah, it is posted between March and June 2024. Yeah, pretty good. We have same data here, like March. And let's do like or other like knowledge base. Let's take when a contract fixed no rate, simple interest, how much interest rate? Okay, let's find this answer on this question. How much? So there is a duplication logic also in Pinecone. If the same ingestion happened, it tracked it by ID, so it redirect like override those previous knowledge base. So let's say it's a give answer not simple interest at 9% per year will be yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, same answer, $9 per year. Let's do a quick false answer test. I have self-test.json. What is the population of city? So let's try it on it. It takes some time because I have adjusted some of top key elements and in the second run of query, because we have defined nearly 3 times max step, so we can regenerate the whole loop thrice if relevant information not found in the knowledge base. So yeah, it's pretty good. What is the population of Riverside is like city? I couldn't find relevant information in the available documents. Yeah, pretty good because it doesn't exist. Like yeah, so all the traces are here. There is 0 citations and total number of steps it takes 3, and there are the traces node, constant node, which nodes they are calling, detail retrieved 5 chunks, and total top k, like how much data it takes. No relevant information. So yes, these are the whole progress of this, and I have to show you the line graph data, which I am checking here. So here is the doc of line graph. So yes, there is. So this is the whole architecture of our line graph nodes. First, we have to ask question that it will check the knowledge base and retrieve the query from there, and pass it to grading node. Then LLM says yes or no relevance per chunks, like it has relevancy to our document or not. Then we have to take relevant count, then pass it to route after grade node. Then it will check all the relevancy scores and other informations, and then pass it to citation, answer the citations like a node. If the data is enough, then it will end, or if the data is enough not enough, it will refuse, and then rewrite the whole query once again and pass it to retrieval. Yeah, the same step will be repeated again at least for k number of times, because we have to set the number of times we have to need iterations. So they are the pretty much files and their informations like steps, and this is the whole architecture of our app. So thank you.